Bonjour, this is ZeRaider and welcome to this new Indie Raids video. This time we're gonna go over Dead Cells, which is one of my my darlings from the last few weeks. The landscape of indie games is a bit bleak right now. There's not much, and this is one of the only new games. So it's again an early access, which is often the case, but again it's a kind of excellent early access with a lot of content. And as you can see on the thing, that's called Hello Darkness My Old Friend, Hello Darkness My Old Friend updates, which I don't know much about. So what is this kind of game? Well, yeah, no, it's fine. This is what's called a Rogue Lite MetroidVania. So it feels a little bit weird saying it like this, but that's what it is. Again, it's a bit... What does it mean? It means... Let me put... It means that you're gonna die. You will die, and it's fine. You die every time. So it's a run system. Like, it resembles Isaac in this way. So you do something, it lasts to... I haven't gone past 30 minutes, I think. 30 minutes is the maximum I've done. You go run and you try to get as far as you can as to pick up things, which I'm going to explain during this video. And then you die and you start from scratch, but you have more options and you try to go further and further and everything. It's a 2D, so it's like this. You can jump, double jump, and then you attack. You have weapons. You have another weapon usually, but I don't have it. I don't have a lot of money. At the bottom left, you have a blue thing with 0. It's called the Dead Cells. It's actually the cells that you need to improve your general game. The money is there. Then you have at the bottom left, you have your neck accessories. Then you have your healing, which is extremely important. Basic weapon, secondary weapon, and then you have your skills, which you can get. So this is roughly how the game looks. Those are the things that are already unlocked, which can be available during the game. As you can see, there's a lot of them for an early access. So here I can choose to start with a beginner's bow. Yeah, it's bad. Or a good old wooden shield. I haven't played much, to be perfectly honest. I don't know what I'm looking here. I'm gonna have to look here. This is my OBS. Maybe it's gonna be better if I do that. It doesn't really matter. But I've covered a few things, and the point is you get to improve them every time you die. Did they update that? Oh, it's finally out. So that's the stats. It's completely new from 24 hours ago. I only done 8 runs. I've never completed one. The most goal I had of 5,000. Most cell has 41, which is not good. No, teleporter use, healing flask use. Like I said, I just started it. I haven't played in 2 weeks because I was so focused on RimWorld and Darkest Dungeon. Okay, so that's the point. You get... Ooh, almost lost life. What is that? I'm discovering... No, it's not open. It's a new zone that is not open. The point is to kill the creatures, This is going to be really hard to comment at the same time, but I'm going to try my best. The point is to gather money as much as you can, and get the dense cells, and to go as far as you can to get better skills and everything. And the control are what makes this game so good. The control are really tight. There's something that feels weird at the beginning in terms of control, but honestly most of it is really tight, and it feels really good. There's a lot of secrets, secret area, bosses, things to do in this game. Because I'm talking, I might have a bad run, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, this is excellent. This is you have 3 categories. You have, as you can see, it became a 2 on my damage. Then after that, you have your skills, which I haven't found any, and then you have your life. Here you can see now that I'm actually one-shotting most of them. Because I increased the damage done with my weapons. But my weapons for now are very bad. So I hope to find something soon. What's that? No, I can't do anything. This is a teleporter, which is cool. The combination of the two is actually quite annoying. So I had to avoid him first to try to make sure I have access to the other guys. The promenade is good. This is the guy I was talking to at the beginning, and then he died for weird explanation, weird reasons. So you can teleport to other places, which is, for example, what I'm going to do now, because I want to do the full... I didn't see him. I already have 8 cells, which is not too bad for beginning. I'm trying to look for secrets too. So this is the basics of the game. Oh, wow, okay, I do like those. Twin daggers 1, so now inflicts a critical blow on the third consecutive hit. It's not great because it's a number 1 with no skills, it's unskilled. So that's not great, but it's still an improvement from the basic weapons anyway. This, I don't have the power yet, so it's a teleporting power that I need to find in a place that I haven't managed to. Here. That I haven't managed to complete the zone in order to find a new skill. Okay. I'm gonna go there, but I'm pretty sure it leads me to somewhere I don't want to go yet. I'm probably gonna end up going to the promenade, because right now it's the place I feel the most comfortable with. Which means it's easier. He has a shield, so it's a bit complicated. Okay, so let's go back here. The toxic swirls are where I should go if I wanted to get the new skill, but right now, like I said, I am really not confident. So let's see. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go up to explore everything. Like that was a good idea. Here is a treasure chest. What? It's the first time I've seen that. This is the first time I've seen a trapped chest. It must be new, but I had 18 cells. Okay. Well, I lost a bit of life, but it was for a good reason. So I don't think I can go at the bottom right. There's a nice grenade, but I think it's only possible if you teleport. Oh, every time I forget that there's a... I'm gonna actually, if I can, go back to the beginning. I know it's not gonna make for interesting 2 minutes, but I've got a good reason, because I think I missed something. I'm also trying to look for secrets if they are, but for now, doesn't seem to be. The music is amazing. The graphics in my opinion, are really interesting, really fun to look at. Beautiful, basically. So here, if I saw correctly, yeah. Oh, there is a secret of a quick bow, which is actually quite cool. Which is one of the prints you should fight. So now I'm gonna be able to craft it. So once you finish that, once you go to another zone, I'm gonna show you what it does. I need to arrive back to the first teleporter. So I don't know if I'm gonna do another video or just one. The point is to get you to discover it. I will see depending on how it works. I found everything. I don't want to go. Was I being stupid? Yes, it seems I was being stupid. I don't want to go to anything else but the promenade. But if I could find a new skill, like I found here, that could actually be nice. Can I go somewhere else? It looks like... Oh, it's a merchant. I have a bit of money. Oh, I'm gonna buy that. That's not even a question. So this is a scroll of power you can use to choose 1 + 1 health, +1 stamina, +1 skill. In this case, I'm gonna choose +1 skill. That's the only money I have. +1 health. What am I talking about? Which is exactly what I needed to feel a bit more confident about the next zone. Let's go to the promenade, which is the first next zone you encounter when you start the game. But before you do that, you do something. And this is that. So you go back to the beginning. Well, not exactly. You meet him. I can talk to him, and the point is that unlocked the quick bow, and you can actually increase stuff. For example, this is really important. I used 11 of my, and now my healing potion, which I haven't used yet, got 2 charges. This is extremely, extremely important. Now I have to decide what do I put my 7 others. Right now I unlocked everything apart from these big things, but I don't really want them yet. This is actually quite cool. I'm gonna start grinding through the meat grinder. So this, the first time you unlock them, you actually get them in front of you and you can use them to try them. And after that, they will appear randomly among the range of artifacts and weapons you can get. But the first time you unlock them, you actually get them. So now I have 2 charges, which should help me a lot in my next run. So here you fill your flasks. It's like Dark Souls styles. So you can only use fill them again at the beginning of with this kind of things, which is the equivalent of how they call the fire. Here, if I remember correctly, no, there's nothing. So this is the first zone where apart from what is that? 370. I'm gonna try to remember that and open it if I can when I come back. I'm gonna try to remember it because this looks like a good thing. It's called a bear trap. I don't really like it, so I'm not gonna use it for now. But what I need to remember is that on the first teleporter you have something that costs 3,700. This is all new actually. This is actually all new. There didn't used to be those kind of things. The enemies get more. So this is really cool, because I've got my number 3 upgrade for the weapon damage very early. Which makes me much more powerful when I use my weapons. I didn't see you coming. Once you get some damage, if you get some orange life, and if you hit enemies during this period of time, you actually get some life back. Oh, also every time you leave a zone. So yeah, absolutely. My bow is really bad for them. You need a. Oh. I swear I'm gonna start playing horribly. This is getting more complicated, to be perfectly honest. I'm gonna get rid of all of those people. That is money. I need all the money. This is getting more complicated. They changed a few things, like those traps didn't exist before. Let's go down. How much money? I'm almost ready to buy this new thing, which I have no idea what it is. This would be cool. So right now I'm not trying to do the best run around. So I'm not gonna buy this yet. What I want is a new weapon for later, because this video is just a showcase. This is okay in Ice Grenade 3, so you can see that it gives you +1 health, which is really good. The only thing is after that you get quite dependent on your items. Here it's an amulet. You leave behind a cloud of toxic gas when you roll. It's fine, but it's really expensive. And this is kicking victim backwards. I've tried to use it a little bit. I don't really like it. This would be a really good buy if I had the money. I'm not far from having the money, but I'd rather unlock the new weapon for later than try to do a very long run here. But I know that if I found a lot of money for any reason, maybe I found a secret room or whatever, then I can actually... I should have taken the teleporter. This is stupid. But maybe I will be able to buy both. Those are really annoying. I get a bit of money. If you find the secrets, they appear. I'm really struggling to see them. Some people see them better. I'm not. They appear as a rune in the wall, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing a ton of them. Okay, so before that the promenade was much easier than that. There was not all those traps. There was no enemies. I think they increased difficulty, which was not necessary for me. So this is a time door. I missed it by 6 minutes 57 ago because I'm really slow. I'm just explaining everything. This is treasure. Most of the time it's money. The good things about the small stuff is that you can one-shot them. Oh, a chicken, which was life. So the... No, of course I'm dead again. The difficulty doesn't scale during a level, it only scales between levels, but it scales quite badly, so... So this is a down attack, which is actually quite good to initiate combat. You just put down and you jump. This gives shields to other things around. Okay, so what I'm gonna do before... is it a teleporter? I'm gonna wait for the next teleporter anyway. I'm gonna discover what kind of weapon it is. It looks like I know what I'm doing, but to be honest, it took me a bit of while to understand how this game works and the mechanics. It's a very heavy action game, which is why it's really hard to comment at the same time. It's very technical in terms of fast-paced action. You have to understand a few mechanics in order. For example, I got hurt now, but barely, because I kept attacking to get my life back. You see the rune at the bottom here? It's a lot of money. Okay, I've got finally my teleporter. I'm gonna teleport back to the beginning and go unlock this. What is that? Oh, a lot of dead cells. I thought it was a new weapon. It was not. Slightly disappointing, but still, dead cells are good. With the teleporters, you can actually move really easily between... Sorry. Whew, that was a bit intense. You can move easily between the zone, and it's really good. Again, money. Maybe I'm gonna reach the 3,500 that are necessary to get the upgrade. I would really love that. Unfortunately, it only depends on what you can find. Checking if there are no spikes. There should not be only one way out. Okay, I hope I'm going to be able to find a skill. What's that? I'm going to need to take it. I'm going to need to take it to switch to that, because 1 plus 20% damage, it's less damage actually, but it stuns victims, and there's a critical blow. I think I'm going to take it instead of this, because I don't need my bow is really bad right now. So it was not the exit. The exit must be up. Still have a bit of a way to go, so I should be able to have enough money to get the skill back. Okay, this is when it's dangerous, because you have a protector. This is not Cracker, which is really good to initiate combat. What I'm gonna do, my only issues now is I don't have any range. I'm gonna use my life. So I have a fast acting weapon, and the big weapon that also is quite cool. Why? Because he leaves biters on the floor like this, and they're gonna keep doing damage to come on. Took too much damage from this. He leaves biters on the floor, which is quite cool. Yes, I will take a kebab. Things are going fine. I could need more health. I would like... Every enemy I... Oh... Stupid damage, but not too much. Every time you kill an enemy that has been touched by the Nutcracker, this one, he leaves a biter on the floor, which is going to go back and forth and deal damage for a bit of time. It seems I'm not going to be able to find enough... I'm not going to be able to find enough money. I finished it. I've done everything. I think it's the end. Yeah, it's the end. I went through all of it. I don't have enough money to get to this. So I have 28 dead cells. So this is good. I didn't find anything else, so I'm going to use it to unlock this, which is a new item, and after that the gold recovery is actually very good, but I would like to change my random start bow, and you can see here, boom, picked it up. It's a mid-range on 2 damage plus 10%, 30% damage on the bleeding target. I don't do any bleeding damage. It's actually quite good. This is a new thing I unlocked, and I've seen a YouTuber that I like, Bertafi, play with it, and it's actually quite enjoyable, especially if you have a stun next to it, because you can leave them in the mid-grinder like... I was lucky enough to have a mid-grinder level 2 with a bit of increase. So we are doing the next zone, which is the ramparts. I've never finished the ramparts. This is bad. I forgot that I don't have... Okay, this is not gonna last long if I play like this. At least the video is gonna be really short. This zone is more complicated. I honestly don't have enough strength or... I need to quickly... Yeah. I'm gonna heal already. So I use one of my skills. One of my... So this is really good. This is gonna help me do more damage with my weapon. I really, really, really needed that. So, okay, there's nothing. I have a combination of skills that are fine. I don't know why there's a... Oh, it gives me, if it's around me, it gives me more damage. 20% more damage, which is not, it's not negligible, it's actually fairly alright. The music is cool, the graphics are cool. I missed it by, yeah, 11 minutes ago. Those guys are horrible, they throw things. Oh, I jumped on it. Oh, this is what I mean, the difficulty just scales and suddenly becomes really hard. And because I'm not exactly stuffed. Sorry. Okay, now I can actually take this. So this is increasing the damage that my skill does. My skill being this, and also the cooldown, so I don't have to wait that long to use it. And here is my second healing that is gone. It's gonna be the shortest video. Oh my god, it's gonna be so short. I'm playing horribly. Ooh, that's even more damage. Like it. The issue is I need life. I'm gonna let my swarmer do the job. I'm literally letting my swarmers do the job, but I think it's necessary. Otherwise I would have a bad time. My swarmers are those, they're actually fairly alright, especially because I will die. They only have 64 life to finish, which is not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do a 6 minutes video, will I? Whew. Well, I am not starting a new run, so anyway, now I think now that you have seen this, you knew that I've mixed up the two videos because I thought I would get further than that. Anyway, thanks for watching this video and I'll see you next time, this time for a different game. Anyway, thanks for watching. Allez, au revoir.